first and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Cousins now. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and 19.
Hey, no, he's easy. Hey, Steamer.
Cousins. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
We can look at this Bronco defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
Back deep, Jakeem Graham. This is taken at the 15.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Cousins to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Play action now. Cousins.
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
K.J. Osborne,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. Willis looking to throw it.
And this is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Motion man is Schwartz. Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the right side with Henry. Evades him at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Derrick Henry with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here comes K.J. Osborne out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. Osborne motions left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, bring up 48. Hey, Ken. Through. What's that?
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
Right back to Tolbert.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Cousins here going to change the play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Cousins.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster gain and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
This is 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go play action with Willis.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Willis.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Good.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here's Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Gun. Two. Good route here. 300. Zebra. Wait, touch.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, we're good.
From the 44, Cousins.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First. Black.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins going to change it up. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Cousins again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Jalen Tolbert.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Slot man moves right.
To throw, here's Willis. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Back to throw, Willis.
Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Willis now off play action.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Willis to throw. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
On play action, Cousins.
Outright, he finds Tolbert. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, no, easy.
Cousins.
He'll find Osborne here.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Good route here.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Fighting through. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
In motion, that's Tolbert. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Hey, we're good.
Play action now. Cousins.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They go play action with Willis.
And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Go.
Running left, it's Henry. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Henry up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Willis.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Following the interception, Cousins going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment. and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Gun. Bring up 48.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Hey, gun. Black. Listen to me. Where's that?
Cousins. He's going to let it fly. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Jalen Tolbert
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring bring up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
They'll run again.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry.
And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did, that time for a loss.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown.